Hi, I'm Medea, here to talk to you about Renaissance poem They Flee From Me by Sir Thomas Wyatt and talk about how it emulates modern-day relationships today, right here at Georgia State. They flee from me that sometime did me seek, with naked foot stalking in my chamber. I have seen them gentle, tame, and meek, that now are wild and do not remember that sometime they put themselves in danger, to take bread at my hand, and now they range, busily seeking with a continual change. So this guy's nostalgic about his past hookups. Have you ever tried hooking up with someone?
We live in a crazy generation now, so, there's a lot of crazy things going on in our relationships, a lot of thought. And
I do like to party a lot. That's true. I do like to party a lot.
Freshman year kind of allowed me to I guess you could say, get my inner thought out a little bit, but not yeah. Anyway, had to release that.
You meet, you do what you need to do, and you move on. I've had friends, people who I'm friends with, and we do stuff just because I need to get mine, they get theirs. And we move on from it. And even after we stop doing that, we still continue to be friends.
I think evolutionarily, guys they're supposed to be getting as many mates as possible right now, sleeping around with a ton of different people to get as many different people pregnant so they can pass on their DNA. So there's a biological instinct.
I think just naturally as people, not even as people, as animals, we just want companionship. And we just want to be loved.
Thanked be fortune it hath been otherwise 20 times better, but once in special, in thin array after a pleasant guise. When her loose gown from her shoulders did fall, and she me caught in her arms long and small, therewithal sweetly did me kiss, and softly said, Dear heart, how like you this? So this guy ends up catching feelings for this girl he had intended to only hook up with. Do you think you can find love in a hookup?
I don't think so, not in the hookups that I've had.
I think hookups generally have a specific purpose, and romantic relationships aren't usually that purpose.
We have sex and it's all right, I'm going home, I don't want to spend the night, things like that. I didn't want no intimate, no real intimacy between us.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with hookup. Hey, it's just, you had that one good night, hey, you're out at the bar, you're having a good time, you saw so-and-so, but if it's just that one hookup, that won't fulfill you. That's just causing an empty void.
I don't know, it's always that question looming over, because I'll feel a certain type of way, I'll be oh, I'm really into this person, I'm talking to them all the time, and it would be weird because I would never even be spending a lot of time with them, and I didn't realize that until recently, how it wasn't relationship material. I shouldn't have been aiming to be in a relationship with these people, but I was just so blinded.
Because I think there's a certain amount of respect that you have. So if you look at somebody solely for a hookup, then you're not really looking for something that you can see 10 years down the line.
And it's usually me the one that end up getting hurt, but I don't know, it's weird. I end up hurting the other person, but it hurts me too.
I don't regret what I've been through. I take them as learning experiences. So.
What was the learning experience here?
Communication is key. Make sure before you start talking to someone that you know their intentions right away, because you don't know what they're looking for. You don't know if they want a relationship. You don't know if they just want sex. You don't know if they're just looking for a cuddle buddy. So if you're talking to someone and you don't know their intentions, find out. Or at least tell them yours, so you guys can be on the same page to prevent any heartbreak.
It's so important to realize what you as an individual want to do and where you want to go and what you feel is really right for you to do, and you don't necessarily need somebody else to do that.
It was no dream. I laid broad waking, but all is turned thorough my gentleness in a strange fashion of forsaking, and I have leave to go of her goodness, and she also to use newfangledness. But since that I so kindly are served, I would fain know what she hath to serve. So Wyatt ends up falling in love with this girl he had hooked up with, but it doesn't work out for him. Where do you think you'll find love?
Anywhere it could happen, and I just lock eyes and it's ooh, okay.
Why should it be some random place, I'm just walking down the street, and next thing you know I get hit by a car or something, and they say, oh, there's a beautiful girl driving it, there it goes. I'm telling you, watch, it's going to be something as random like that, but it's not going to be something I was on the mountain, I don't know, it's not going to be something that's all romantic. I bet you it's not.
You have to, patience is key, and you have to wait for love, because, love will eventually come. It's just that I'd rather wait for love, but instead of chasing it.
Don't set out to find the perfect guy, because we're still young, we're still learning about ourselves. I'm a freshman, so I still have a lot to learn. So I'm not expecting to find the perfect guy, but if I find someone that I can grow with and we can grow together and learn together, then that's okay too.
It's not something that should be rushed into. So I'm definitely happy that I'm single now, and I won't be rushing into a relationship anytime soon.
I'm just here to have fun right now. Like, I don't want to be judged for what I do or have to care for someone else or deal with their problems, because I'm dealing with my own problems right now.
I think college is the time to find yourself, and if you happen to find a soulmate along the way, then congratulations. But you're gonna meet new people all the time throughout your entire life. Like, you don't need to dedicate your college experience to meeting somebody that you want to marry. That's a little ridiculous. You should be focusing on you, because you're the one paying for it, you know?
So Sir Thomas White faces some issues that we experience today in that he found love, but it wasn't necessarily in a place where he could pursue it. So you don't have to worry if that happens, because you still have lots of time to find love again.